Hi there, Dr. Andrea Shanowski from Freedom Chiropractic and Holistic Health in the Peoria Metro Center and our YouTube channel, Health and Horsepower. This week, I want to talk to you about holiday habits that you absolutely need to prevent stress and burnout this holiday season. So let's face it, holidays are stressful. Not only are you not sleeping well and not eating well and engaging maybe in not the best dietary choices just because of all the great foods that we have and baking that's happening. And let's face it, holiday food can be rich and there's lots of it to choose from. And sometimes you just can't resist taking a little bit of everything. So it's really important to realize that during that stressful time, we need to make sure that we are keeping a handle on our diet. We are eating regular meals as healthy as possible. It's okay to have a cheat day, but not all the time. So if you fall off the bandwagon, just make sure you get back on and get back on track to make sure that you are not just throwing your hand and letting it all go. When it comes down to it, stress on our bodies can also come from things like stress because of everything happening in scheduling and planning and financial issues to physical stress due to like joint pain, arthritis, or other health issues. So really important to make sure that you have some routines in place to protect yourself and protect your stress levels. So anytime we have stress in our body, we need to have 30 minutes of de-stress, clear your mind time. I know for me personally, it's very hard for me to clear my mind because I have like 20 tabs open, music playing, and there's something flashing across the screen at all times. So for me personally, what I found helps me is I do a journal or I will make a priority list. A lot of times I'm like, I have to remember to do these 5 things today. I will literally write down a list, or I actually have a sticky note app on my phone called Floating Notes. I will write those down in that note so it's written down, and then I don't have to keep recycling it in my head. I can just look and reference my note. Okay, I did that, cross it off, to make sure that I'm staying on track. But a couple other things is for me, like I said, sometimes I have to get it out of my head or talk about it first before I can actually kind of reflect and have that mind clearing time. We also want to make sure we have 30 minutes of physical release of stressors. So that means we are shutting down our brain, focusing on doing something with our hands, with our body to get our mind off of our problems. That may be cooking or baking. That may be gardening. That may be going for a walk. That may be going to the gym. That may be simply doing a workout at home or playing with your kids, or maybe even a board game with your family where you're involved with things and interacting socially with people to get your mind off of things. Let's face it, in the winter, there's not a lot to do outside if you don't want to be cold or you're not a big fan of snow or if there's an ice storm going on. It might be a great time for you to take up a hobby like pickleball, or maybe going to play bowling, or having a regular meeting outside, or doing something and meeting somebody at the gym, or doing something active. So that way you have that 30 minutes of clear your mind time, 30 minutes of physical release of stressors in your body. Really important to also make sure that we are keeping good posture, because good posture helps make sure that we're maintaining our muscle mass and also loading our bones so that they don't degrade and we don't get osteoporosis. So very important to make sure that you are doing regular exercise, loading your spine from the head down. So that means using resistance exercises, whether you're using your body weight or stretchy bands or weights or heavy lifting at the gym or doing a class, whatever it may be. You want to make sure you're working on your posture and working on maintaining and building those muscles as much as possible. Another thing is we want to make sure that we have some daily check-ins with ourselves to understand what's going on and making sure that we're getting ourselves taken care of. So really when it comes down to it, again, it might be a matter of tracking your water intake, making a tally on a sticky note, or using an app like LifeSum, which I've mentioned before. I love that app. It actually has a widget. You can track your water intake, your food, or your exercise. You can check in and just track your water intake, track what you're eating so that you know you are taking care of yourself, even when everything else is going crazy because of the holiday seasoning and everything else. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. So clear your mind, move your body, and make sure you have some check-ins with yourself to keep you on track with your health, keep you on track with your vitamins. If you need to set reminders to do exercises or take your vitamins, you might need to do that. But the goal is we want you to have energy, be able to stay calm as much as possible, and then actually be able to sleep well so you can recover and enjoy the holiday season rather than being stressed, overwhelmed, and burnout. So if you need some help with that, or you want to sit down to talk with me about how I can help you to make a plan or get a plan in place or figure out what's going on with your health, if it seems like it's off and you're not getting answers from your doctor or you can't figure it out, give my office a call, 309-689-6200, or go to the website freedompeoria.org. There's a new patient tab. You can request an appointment. Have a great rest of your week.